back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys on how to look cute on a budget. Yay! So, the inspiration from this video came from talking with a friend. On many local, as in Trinidadian, makeup lovers, aficionados, as the case may be aware of a group called Caribbean Makeup Lovers. And I have a friend who sometime late last year had joined the group. And I remember I saw her commenting and stuff and saying things. And I remember I started to talk to her private chat, as the case may be. And one of the things she said is that, wow, these girls promote a lot of high-end products. And I was like, yeah. And when we were talking about it, I realized that for a beginner or someone who is not into makeup, or someone who doesn't have that much money to spend on makeup, some of the brands that are being promoted and some of the things that people are taking on pictures and hauling and stuff like that are quite high-end price, and not everybody can afford or is willing to expend that kind of money on makeup to look good. And for me, I am not willing. I mean, I love makeup. I am a makeup junkie at heart. I love makeup. But I also have responsibilities. I mean, yes, I work every month. I get paid. But I also have responsibilities, and I also need to be frugal and know what I'm doing with my money. So it's very difficult for me to go and put down about $300 on a bottle of foundation at MAC. I have never done it, and I find it so difficult to do when I know I can use other things and still get a really good result. I mightn't get the same long-lasting lack of shine as with certain things, but with makeup sometimes it's not about product, but it's also about technique. So sometimes rather than spending all of this money on all of these expensive products, you might probably want to invest your money in a little class and learn a couple of techniques, or spend a little extra time on YouTube and learn and practice and try. I'm not saying if you have the money and you wish to do that, and you wish to spend that money, spend your $400 on a Urban Decay Naked palette, or your $300 on a MAC foundation, plus another $300 on a powder. If you can afford it, that is alright. I have nothing against you. But me personally, I think I tend to want to be a little bit more frugal and might let my money stretch a little longer, right? So it's not about that. And also for younger people coming up, I think it's really great that we have videos out there that can show you that yes, you can still get that glam look without spending that kind of money. Also, what we need to remember is that our country is in a recession. And makeup, it is, I think I'm going to get like real blows for this, but it's not a necessity. It is a luxury, and we need to learn how we're spending our money. So yes, I still want to look cute, so I need to do it on a budget. So that being said, a really long intro, I'd like to get into it. Now the first step is skincare. You need to know what you're doing with your skin and ensure that you have proper skincare. So you know you have your cleansing, your toning, your moisturizing, as the case may be. So I just want to show you some cleansers. Now one of the cleansers I can recommend is the Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser, right? Now when I buy this big bottle, it tends to last me about 6 months. So I spent, when I last bought this, it was about $114. I think it's about 120 TC dollars now in Pennywise. If you go to PriceSmart, you will get two. It's not this one, it's the gentle one. You'll get two for approximately the same price. So if that's the way you want to go and you wish to do it, you can get these. These are really good cleansers. It's great for your skin, as the case may be. A lot of dermatologists recommend this for people with eczema and stuff like that. So it's really, really good. I think that this is CeraVe. I think this is a cheaper version of the Cetaphil. I am not certain. I think I browsed that. I saw that in a video on YouTube. I'm not certain how sure, so don't take it as truth. but I think this is the cheaper version, and this is 12 fluid ounces, and this was about $80. Right, so instead of buying the Cetaphil when mine ran out, I went to this, and it works pretty well as well. In terms of exfoliating your skin, you can use product as well as you can get one of these brushes. Now there are brushes that you can use and you use it manually, and those give or take, once you find them, around $25 to $30 dollars. Or you can get the mechanical ones. This is the Olay Pro X. This is not by far a Clairsonic or those Spin for Perfect Skins or those other things. I bought this about 3 to 4 years ago at Total Care Pharmacy, and I paid about $3 something for it, and they do have replacement brush heads. It's working fine, it's going strong, and it's really great. So if you're investing, you can invest in one of these and it will give you a few years. You will get returns on your investment. In terms of exfoliating, again, you can use product. One thing is really good is this Freeman Charcoal Black Sugar Polishing Mask. It's really good, and this is under $30 dollars, as well as the St. Ives Oatmeal Scrubber Mask. Now, I'm not certain if St. Ives is making this anymore because I'm finding it increasingly difficult to find. I found it, I had to really look to get this one, and I got this at Princess's Cosmetics in San Fernando. These are better than the apricot scrubs because the apricot scrubs can cause micro tears on your skin and cause further damage. So it's better to go with a natural exfoliant. If you are not finding this, you can easily whip up one in your kitchen. You can get some oats, blend it, add some honey or some milk and a little bit of olive oil, and you're good to go. And you have a really natural exfoliant that is going to nourish your skin for nothing. Well, not really nothing, but it's stuff you find in your kitchen. In terms of masks, I am going to recommend again Freeman products. These are really good clay-based masks, all under $30, available in Pennywise, Superfam, quite easily accessible. If you are if you do want to mix your own masks, you can either invest in a tub of bentonite clay or the Indian Healing Clays or bentonite clay. Those tend to run from $100 to $200 dollars, but you're going to get about a pound of it, and it is going to last you a while. And you can mix your own, or you can get them in little baggies at herb shops, and those tend to run about $20 dollars, and one baggie is going to last you a little while, unless you're using it in your hair care routine to clarify your hair. For those folks with natural hair, then you might want to go with the powder. So that's that. So that's cleansing and stuff. Toning, yes, we have a whole bunch of great toners on the market, but you can always go with simple rose water. I think I paid $20 dollars for this, and this is about 8 ounces. Or you can go with witch hazel, and these are about $35 dollars at Pennywise. Right, if you don't want to go with the witch hazel because it has alcohol in it, rose water is really good, and those do the job. Forgive me, I'm trying to pack away some of my product to clear the clutter. Right, moisturizing. You can use what works for you, but for me, I like to use Aveeno Clear Complexion. Now, essentially, because this has salicylic acid, and salicylic acid makes your skin burn in sun, I should be using this at night, but I still use it during the day. At night, I use something heavier, and this is the Nivea cream. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but it will last really long, and in addition to using it on my face, you can use it all over your body and your hands. It's really thick and creamy. And yes, I got this in the facial section of my place. There are body creams and there are body lotions in it, but this is a nice thick heavy cream. This is the one in the pan I used to get all those years ago, because I know this cream since I'm a little thing. Sorry, I'm talking so much, my throat is getting this. Right. So, going on to makeup. So you cleanse, you tone, you moisturize, whatever. you're starting with primer. A lot of people swear by this, Milk of Magni. Now this is the Philips brand and it's really expensive. It's like about $70 for this. I've seen, this is a smaller bottle, this was $30 something, but the bigger bottle is about close to $80 for it. You can, there are cheaper versions of the Milk of Magnesia. It is what it is you want. I purchased this because this wasn't solely for face, this was to also drink. And when and even when I'm purchasing a new one, I'll pour out in this and use for face and then have the rest for drinking. So it works dual. In terms of taking it, I hate taking these things, but my mother uses it, and we tend to prefer the Philips brand, even though the generic is just as fine, but it's just a preference. It's what we've been accustomed to, as the case may be. I would not recommend this for everyday use. It's really good to keep your oils at bay, but special occasions mainly. Other cheaper ones, you have like the Maybelline Baby Skin. There's a Rimmel Fix and Perfect. There's also, I don't have that product here, there's also a Revlon Photo Ready, and that's really good. Foundations. I know I'm speeding through, I'm seeing like 2 bars on my camera again, so I don't know how long I'll have. I have a little list here, so I'll go through. 1. Revlon Color Stay. I don't have that. I have used it before, but it didn't agree with me. Many people use it and they swear by it, so if you want to try it, it's under $100 TT. You can try it. What I like is the Black Opal Even True Liquid Makeup. I swear by this. I love it. I love it. I love it. It works for me. About 70, 75 to 80 TT dollars. Maybelline Matte and Poreless. For the Darker Sisters. The last one was the 355 Coconut for the Darker Sisters. Now there are darker colors. Yay, Maybelline. L'Oreal True Match. Excellent. Elegale Pro Conceal. This is an ultimate product. You pay like $20 TT for one of this. There are shades that you can use as foundation, there are shades you can use as concealer, there are shades you can use as highlighter, there are shades you can use as contour, and it works amazing. Ultimate value for your money. Just spend $20 all around for all the products you need, and they're really cute and easy for transport. Also, you have the Jordana complete cover, and these are like 20 something to $30 TT. Looks really good as well. What I don't have on my list, what I don't have on my list is Sacha foundations. These, a lot of people complain about Sacha foundations, and I used to complain about them as well, and I haven't used them for a few years until I tried it again. And when I used it, I found that I had some problems with it, and then I kind of worked with it, so I've gotten the hang of it. Don't totally knock Sacha foundation. I mean, yeah, the thing is that you're seeing, what we need to do is support local. We're talking about recession as well and being on a budget, but support local. Sacha is a local company, and you're seeing a lot of foreign YouTubers talking about this and raving about it. Now we as local, it's not, we are complaining about it, but I think you all should try and give this a second try. It is under $50 TT actually, and for me, I find it works well. Right, so it's up to you if you want, but it is an option for something more economical. Powders. Everybody like the buttercup powder or the yellow powder. Sacha works well. I've had this for a while. I also would recommend the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing. I just tend to prefer, if I'm using a foundation, to use the same powder in the brand. I don't know what, it's not necessary, but for me it just works better that way. So if I'm using a Maybelline foundation, I will use a Maybelline powder. If I'm using L'Oreal, I will use a L'Oreal powder. That is just me, because I tend to get color matches, because when you mix and match between the brands, sometimes the colors are a bit off. So sometimes one will have a little bit more yellow, one will have a little bit more red, and it brings a throw off your foundation. So I tend to try to use the same foundation in. eyeshadows. Everybody's into eyeshadow palettes. My palette is up here, so if I can get it down without hurting myself, I'll show you the one. Right. Now I have a lot. As I said, I am a makeup junkie. But there is one particular shadow. There is one particular palette, and it's from Morphe Cosmetics, that I would recommend that you buy. You get these from local beauty retailers and Facebooks and the likes. Excuse. Right, for about 200 TT. If you're into makeup and you want to use makeup every day, 200 TT, make an investment, and this might just be one of the only palettes you need to use. It's neutral, it's matte, and it gives you great colors, great coverage. And has a little, purple and thing, you know, it's good. If you're into the brighter colors, they have brighter palettes, but if you're looking for something basic that will take you through neutral day looks and really nice, glamorous, spooky night looks, Morphe 35N, $200 TT. Also, more economical choices for eyeshadows that work really super good. We have the Sacha Trios, you have your Sacha 6-pans, and you have your Sacha Quads. Sacha eyeshadows are very pigmented, so you get real great coverage. You can also try Arista. You can also try Caramia. Right, I have two Black Opal. Now the Black Opal is a bit pricey. You get these duos for $44.95 in Pennywise. Right, but the thing is, if you're making an investment, $90 TT, these two are the best. These are Tony T's and Black Shock. This is kind of duochrome, so when you put it, it looks kind of gold in the palm, but when you put it on, it kind of gives you a pink cast. These are two nice neutral colors. Crease, lid, outer V, highlight. Less, more, as the case may be, glamour pale look, eyeliner works for me. Great. Blushes. Support local again. We go with Sacha. Now this is the one in Blush Baby. No, Do Blush Baby, sorry, that's the name of it. Right? Sacha has really great pigmented blushes. Clarent is good. Not Shameless Cinnamon. What is this one here? I have Barely Plum is really good. Those work with more skin tones. Sacha also has a matte brown that can work as contour, and that same matte brown can work as brow powder, and you just use a Jordana Clear mascara, and that's about $10 TT. Also, blushes can double as eyeshadows. Eyeshadows can double as blushes. Arista has great blushes as well. No, sorry, this is Jordana. They have great brushes as well. Arista. Minimum cost. These are like under $30 TT. A little bit more high-end would be the Milani and the baked ones. And some of the baked ones, and this is one of my favorites, for Fantastico Mauve. Some of the Milani, they have that kind of shimmer in it. So when you put it on, you get that kind of glow, which eliminates our ever-growing popular need for highlighter. It works. Lips, in terms of lip liners, Jordana has really great lip liners. Lipsticks, Sacha has upped their ante. Seriously, Sacha came out with liquid matte like everybody else. One of my favorites is the Leading Lady. You have the actual lipsticks themselves. Jordana has really good lipsticks as well. So there's no need to go for all of the expensive ones. You really get good products locally as well. I think like the LA Girl matte ones is like about 30 TT. I'm not too much of a fan for them, but I know other people really like them, and it's cost effective, so you can go that way if you wish. One thing I forgot to mention in terms of eyeshadows, Wonderful World tends to have some of those little colorful palettes that are not very expensive. They're like $30 TT, and some of them are hit or miss in terms of the colors, because some are really powdery and some really stay good. But if you have a really good eye base, as in probably like a white base or a blue base, they tend to stick and they work really good. Makeup application, there are a lot of brushes. Foundation, one of the best things you can use are wedges. Right? I paid like $11.95 for this pack, and it's supposed to have, give or take, about 32 pieces. Wedges. Like, especially if you're using cream foundation. Liquid foundation, I would suggest that you invest in a good makeup brush that will last you. Those will be a little bit more expensive in terms of the foundation brushes. What is really good for foundation? Now, you remember, everyone is into the artist brushes. They add dupes. You can get this at Makeup Haven for $20 TT, and it applies foundation like a dream. Right? Eyeshadow brushes. Okay, I'm speeding through now. Oh, this is a really nice buffing brush from Makeup Haven as well. $30 TT. Look at that. $30 TT. You don't have to break the bank. Eyeshadow brushes, you can get really nice eyeshadow brushes, so, as in flat ones, like these. These are color brushes. You can get these in Wonderful World, 20, or Pennywise, $16.95. In terms of, you can get some nice e.l.f. brushes as well, and you can get those from Makeup Haven, and those are like $20 TT. I think I paid about 15 or 20 TT for this from Makeup Haven. I'm trying to find an e.l.f. brush to show you, but I'm not successful. I have so many. Right? You can get, oh yes, e.l.f. brushes like these are $12 TT at Makeup Haven. They have the blending versions to them. This one is not an e.l.f. This is another one. This is about 15 TT. The e.l.f. blending brushes, like so, as well, $12 TT, and it's not expensive. Blush brush, about $30 TT, and that's it. You don't need to break your bank to look cute at all. Right. Mascara, it depends on you. You get really cheap mascaras for like $10, $20 and thing, but I am into these Revlons. Are really good. They're about $50, give or take. And my favorite that I would recommend to everybody is the Maybelline Falsies. This is about $40-something. I can't remember how much because I haven't bought one in a while. But I would recommend these once you know your technique on putting on the mascara. And I can show you all that in a video. It elongates your lashes, it makes your eyelashes full, it makes them thick, and it eliminates the need for falsies as well, for false lashes as well. So you get it good. Eyeliners, I would recommend. Please, battery, don't die on me. I want to recommend a particular eyeliner in terms of black. There is Rimmel Scandal Eyes. Okay, this is a bigger one. You have the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal. If you get this in 001 black, this is an excellent eyeliner for your waterline. A dupe for it is a Jordana. I hope you find it. Alright. The dupe to it a 12-hour made to last liquid eyeliner pencil from Jordana, and this is even cheaper and it's easier to find. Right, so those are some great products. If you're into liquid eyeliners, I would recommend the Maybelline ones. They're really good. I have this one here, which is Mastertech Graphic. It is, sorry, mine is a little, the plastic back. It is a nice angled felt tip, so for winged eyeliners, cat eyes and stuff, really, really good. I wish to say it's dummy proof, but you still need to work at it, but it works really good and it helps you because of the angle. It helps you get that wing and maneuver easier. So that brows as well, you can use Jordana. Sorry, I know the last few things was kind of all over the place, but that was just me and my piece for letting you know some cost-effective products that you can use to look cute on a budget. I am not against anyone who wishes to spend that extra money because they find those products work better. Great, but my point of this video was to give people some more cost-effective options. Something that can teach people who are now getting into makeup that they can use cheaper products and try to get the looks, and they can practice with it and it works better for them as well. So that was my piece. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble on and speak about it. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.